Okay, so I'm back on my expert mode world right now. So yeah, gonna go exploring some more. Yeah, see, gonna go get Shaggy when I get over there. Okay, I decided to start recording again because I just found a sky island. And if you don't know, yeah, there's a pretty cool trick you can do that is almost guaranteed for you to find a sky island. Look for water that doesn't look like it's supposed to be there, and there's a pretty high chance you'll find a sky island there. And can this thing just stop doing that? I mean, I'm just trying to go up here. Oh, great, and it was a water one. Actually, wait, is that a water chest? Yes, it is. That's pretty cool, actually. Bro, can this thing stop doing that? Don't want to run into any RPs right now. That's not what I wanted, but it is better than not having a Skywind. Wait, does that mean there's also Skywind the other way? There actually could be one, now that I think about it. Since, yeah, I actually think there might be another one. Must be pretty weird to find this. Okay. Water chest. I'll show you on the map. So C. Yeah, see, that came from that one, and that one that come from one that's over there. Oh my. Oh, well, why don't I try to be risky? And that risk did work. Yeah, see you in a second. Okay, so I don't know if you saw the text, but yeah, the merchant has arrived. So now I can get some stuff from him. Gonna put some more of that stuff. Well, no. Oh yeah. I'm just now consistently breaking my fall with this magic carpet. It's pretty cool. Yeah, actually. Yeah, if you're wondering why I got those and all the trees down over there, it's because I really I don't want to use what I use it for everything, for just platforms to check for skylines. So yeah. So yeah. Gonna pause the recording for a second here. Okay, so I am in. Just got into the cave. Yeah, then I'm gonna be exploring some here. And let's just hope it has some good stuff. Okay, what's in this pot here? 7 silver, nice. Ooh, cobwebs. Yup, I'll take them. Put them right there. There, if you're wondering why I got the cobwebs, it's because it's actually possible possible to break your fall with them if you don't know. I probably won't use them, but yeah. Nice to know. Nice to have them, I guess. And let's go, golden chest. Yep, there is nothing that could kill me here. More cobwebs. Nice little underground house. This one is a bit better. In case I do want to get a... We have more regeneration. Generation for hard mode. I'd say that's probably a pressure plate there. Yep. Yep, and I see the dirt trip it was connected to. I'm pretty sure that's it. Nope, it was a different one. But now that I know that there's a pressure plate right there, I'm mining it. So now I can't activate it. Okay, that's nice. Now there's a green shroom biome down here. Is that trapped? Nope. Let's go, cloud in a bottle. Okay. Now that's going to be a really nice accessory. I'm actually going to go up here. Okay. Yep. Just place it something like that. Yeah, would have liked to have a Star Fury, shiny red balloon, or a horseshoe. Fledgling wings would be even better. But yeah, I'm not expecting fledgling wings in this world. Because, yeah, if you don't know, fledgling wings are pretty rare to find them. Having the chance for them to spawn is like 1 in 40 chance. So yeah, you're not likely to find them. But it would be nice if you did find them. Since they're the only wings you can get pre-hard mode. Modes of fledgling wings. In mods, I think you can get some pre-hard other pre-hard mode wings, but yeah, I'm not playing modded. As you can tell, since this is on since I am playing on my Furia account. Okay, time to get rid of those things. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, get rid of that. There we go. And okay. Some shoe spikes. Okay, just get some air up. Get my air back up, and then anything else? Nope. So why don't I die? Yes, sir, I will take that. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Dark. Oh my. Actually, showing dark. anything I can see straight off the bat. Ooh, some gold. Yes, sir. I'll take that gold. Or some blocks I can use to build, because I don't want anything attacking me while I'm mining. Okay. Okay. Okay, just there. There we go. Yeah, I can come back for that actually. Ooh, I'm right at hell. The hell point in the world. Okay. It looks like I'm pretty far. So yeah, going back now. Okay, I can put all that there, and then I'll take all my money out so that I can. Yeah, so that I can put in the piggy bank that this guy sells all my fucking get into his house. There we go. Anything that is useful that he sells also. 3 gold for an upgrade? Yeah, sure. Why not? I still have plenty of stuff. So will it be anything more? No, still nothing. That value. Okay. Sell that, and yep, gonna place the piggy bank down to put all my money in there. So yeah, I'm gonna put this stuff back in there. Okay. Ooh, the trident does okay damage. Good damage with long reach. I think I'll use this one too, actually. Okay. That's just having a annoying pickaxe. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until it's daytime before exploring again. Ouch. So it's daytime and I made that, so I might be able to hit enemies while being safe. Gonna check the map. The Crimson's over there. Okay, so I'm gonna go over this way to see if there's a Skyland or not. So yeah. Since this water doesn't look supernatural. Kinda looks out of place a bit. Might just be me. So now I can just sit and wait to see if I can find any Skyland up here. There could be one, but I have to come up here to see. Okay. No. Okay. Clutched that up.
Most unique dimension.
Okay, sorry,
less
I
of
just
a
had to
dimension
eat.
in a traditional sense and more of a tool to be utilized by the player. There's no
Okay, so
portal
yeah.
inbuilt initially. Instead, you'll find doorways scattered throughout the world. Entering these won't bring you into one specific dimension with minerals, mobs, and the like to explore. Rather, each doorway you'll find will lead you into a labyrinth of miniature dungeons, puzzles, and trapdoors, all filled with more doors that'll lead you deeper and deeper inside. You'll want to keep track of where you
it's
are
the
because it's
trident
very easy
that's
to
saying
get
that,
lost.
okay.
It's also important that you tread carefully through here. Large chunks of the dungeons are made from blocks called Fabric of Reality that look identical to the void. They fully absorb light, so you'll never be able to tell when you're on stable ground or when the infinite void is below you. The main thing you're looking for here, besides some nice mid-tier
I have
loot,
a video
is
playing in the
World Thread,
background
which is the
if
main
you could
resource
hear
this mod adds
it.
that allows you to explore all of its main features. Not only can you craft some cool woven world thread armor, but you can also craft stable fabric. Stable fabric is used to make pretty much everything, including 4 different types of dimensional doors, each having their own purpose. There's the iron dimensional door, which will give you your own personal pocket dimension. Each iron door leads to its own dimension, so you can use them to store whatever you want individually. There's the quartz dimensional door, also used to create your own pocket dimension. This one works in a similar fashion to the ender chest. There's only one dimension, and every quartz door will lead to it. The gold dimensional door will lead you to a random dimension for you to explore. The upside is you can come and go as you please. I didn't mention it before, but the natural spawning doorways are single use. Once you exit back out of them, they're gone, leaving an unstable core in their wake. More on what to do with those in a bit. And finally, the wooden dimensional door, which can be used to create an exit in any existing dimension. So if you do get lost inside, you can pop one down and scurry away to safety. The wooden and iron doors actually have an additional feature, but to explore them, you'll need to craft a rift signature. You'll also probably want a rift stabilizer and
Yeah, I'm
rift
just
remover as
exploring
well.
it, yeah.
Using the rift signature, you can select 2 separate locations anywhere in the world. Once you've done that, you'll have created 2 linked rift cores. Slap a wooden or iron dimensional door on the ominous black mass that starts growing on either of them, and you've now got yourself an instant teleport. You can use a rift signature across any distance or any dimension. Gone are the days of creating long nether roads to get around to the world. Now you can just slap some rifts down and have instant access to anywhere
Let's
you'd
give
like.
it a
You can also
400.
place the iron or wooden
Oh
doors
my,
under the
jungle
unstable
pet.
cores left behind the natural spawning doors, letting you go back to its original pocket dimension if you'd like. The rift removers can be used to, you guessed it, remove any rifts, either ones you've placed if you decide you want to change up your dimension locations, or existing rifts left behind from your exploration. I pointed it out before, but once a rift is created, a black mass will start to form and grow around it. This is the byproduct of an unstable rift core. If left alone, that black mass will continue to
Get
fractal
rid
out,
of it.
slowly turning surrounding blocks into world thread. Placing a door on top of a rift core will stop it from spreading, but you can also use a rift stabilizer to do the same thing, which is great if you're in the process of creating a long distance doorway and don't want the core to eat away at its surroundings. This is especially handy when you're using the stabilized rift signature, which lets you create multiple doorways that all lead back to a single location. The first click is the location you'll want to come back to, and any subsequent clicks will create a
Working
rift
one,
you can then use to teleport back to the starting point. The stabilized signature will keep that initial location stored, so you can continue to take it out and create more doorways as you explore more locations. Though do keep in mind that you can only exit out of the initial location. You can't teleport to your other areas from the starting point. The final thing you craft with the stable fabric is the rift blade, which you can use to teleport to mobs and also teleport between rifts without needing a doorway. Because the doors eat up so much stable fabric, it works as a great safety net, allowing you to still teleport around your world while you collect the necessary resources. Now, what happens if you're unlucky enough to fall into the void while you're exploring these pocket dimensions? You don't fall to your death like you think you would. Instead, you're teleported to a completely new dimension. This is a perpetually dark dimension made up entirely of unraveled fabric. If you look up in the sky, you'll see an ominous red eye staring at you constantly. As you run around, you'll probably notice that 1, you don't take any fall damage, so you can't kill yourself to escape, and 2, there's smaller red eyes that'll slowly start to open up and stare at you intently when you get near them. You do not want to stay in their silence for too long, because if you do, they'll teleport you back to where you started. There's only one way to escape Limbo, and that's by finding these red pools of eternal fabric, which will teleport you somewhere random to the overworld. I really love this dimension mod. It's not packed with content in the same type of way usual dimension mods are. It's more of a utility mod more than anything, but I have vivid memories of my first time exploring the pocket dimensions, being enamored by all the
Okay,
different
you've got
rooms
time to
inside,
venture
and
across
trust
the
me, there is a lot
crimson.
of areas inside that you can get lost
Wish
in.
me luck, I
While some just
guess.
work as death traps or loopholes,
Hmm.
there's a fair few that have just the slightest hint of
Yep,
rules,
that one.
just enough to let your mind
140
on what the
health.
pocket dimensions
It
actually are. The first time you enter
has a
Limbo,
little less
especially
health than
if
I
you're
do.
fully aware of what it is,
There
creates
we
such
go.
a sense of dread and uncertainty
Got it.
that a lot of mods can't fully replicate.
Okay.
Sure, once you understand how it works, it does lose that luster, but that initial feeling, unsure of what lies inside this strange dimension, it's rare to find. Even though the original creator is no longer actively working on the mod, there's luckily a new team who's taken it upon themselves to continue keeping it up to date with the latest version of the game, and add new features that I didn't touch on here. So just like the Ada, you can still try it out, which I really implore you to do. Just to explore around and see what it has to offer, even if you don't fully interact with its teleporting features.
Could get rid of those. They how much damage?
Oh,
7
yes. I'm
damage.
just taking a
Ouch.
break. Won't be a second.
Vicious room.
Remember,
Ouch.
Tropicraft is a very interesting mod, and just like Dimensional Doors, you can't access it by your standard portal creation. No, instead we have to do some hunting to craft a few unique items. First of all, we'll need to find one of the newly
Get away.
added palm
Get away.
trees. These will
Get
spawn
away.
beaches and deserts. They'll have some tasty coconut
Ouch, all
pairing with
those.
them as well, that if
80
broken with a
less
sword,
health.
will drop a coconut shell.
Oh,
You'll then want to
okay.
find some pineapple, which can spawn in forests and jungles. Breaking those with a sword will
What's
give you
down
some
here?
pineapple
Nothing
cubes.
about it.
And finally, you want some bamboo. We'll need to
Okay.
craft ourselves a mug from that bamboo. Then, if we combine that with our pineapple cubes and coconut shells, we'll get a nice tasty pina colada. Now, don't
9
get tempted to
to
drink it too fast. We'll
12
put it aside because
8 to
we'll be
12
using
damage.
item.
It looks
For
like
each
I can
gem,
do
which will
without
be
a crit.
crafted with some wool of our desired
Okay.
color and some bamboo sticks. Once
That
you've got our
wasn't
drink
too hard.
nice and find yourself a cozy spot where you can see the sunset.
Oh,
Once that sunset
yeah,
is
that's
setting, take a
nice.
sip of your pina colada and you'll be transported to the beautiful tropics. Inspired after one of the lead creators took a vacation, the tropical realm is less of a hostile environment like the traditional dimension mod, and more of a expanded overworld experience dedicated to quiet time. Just like the Ada, you could spend the rest of your free time here if you really
The
want to.
first time I
Unlike
came
the
across
old
this
world,
thing,
there's no
I was
bosses
not
or
prepared
specific
to go
progression.
across it.
It's more
Now I
organic, like a
was.
regular dimension.
Let's
You'll
do that.
notice
I
that the
came
dimension
across
is
the
much more
crimson.
saturated than Dimension 1. The water
Okay.
is a nice teal blue, filled with colourful coral, and the landscape is dotted with a new array of bright flowers. All of these giving the dimension an
Go
inviting
away,
feel.
slime.
It's filled with palm
Slippery
trees, papaya
slime.
trees, giant mahogany trees, and smaller fruit trees that can have things like oranges and grapefruits growing in them. You'll also see these giant Easter Island trees that will spawn throughout the dimension. They're made from Chunko head, which can be used to craft some decorative blocks. The heads will also have brightly coloured eyes made from a rare material. You'll probably notice the huge variety of additional mobs this dimension introduces, like Hummingbirds, seagulls, iguanas, basilic lizards, a bunch of new sea life, these vacationing bees with cool sunglasses, and even crabs, just like the ones that lost the mudfish. There's a lot of cats and dogs in the dimension, so I won't list them all. You'll just have to explore for yourself and see what you can find. But they really add a lot to the aesthetic of the tropics. There's pretty much always something new to catch your eye as you explore. That's not to say everything here is friendly, of course. The dimension is filled with its fair share of aggressive frogs, like these poisonous frogs that can chase after you faster than you can run away, or these smaller Easter Island heads that look passive enough until you get close to one, where they'll start to slide towards you and dish out some impressive damage. You've also got some tropical variations of existing mobs, like the copper skeletons carrying bamboo spears instead of their usual bows. Tropical spiders, which are just like your
I'm
regular
gonna
spider,
find
but
somewhere
they blend in better with these
hard to
environment.
like start
And
mining.
these
Actually, I
surprisingly
think
chill-looking tropical creepers that don't seem to do
yeah,
anything
see
before they
if
explode,
I
and
see
instead of
anything
leaving
cool.
a trail in suits.
I think I just found a sky island. Gonna build up to it. See you in a second when I build up to it a bit more.
And again,
Okay, so I just found the dungeon.
so I'm just gonna take these guys out one by one. I spent the next day looting through the chests inside the structure.
Yeah, I don't think there's sky island up here.
I just finished
Of the
looting
dungeon.
the structure, and I have a full set of diamond armor
Okay.
and a bunch of other stuff. So I think it's time to try and find a new
Okay, so
endgame way
yeah,
and head back to the overworld.
going
Click on
to
the
be
endgame way right
more
there next to
into
the
the ocean.
entity, which
Probably.
I could should be able to get them.
Found some living trees. Gonna see what they have.
Those golems that will protect them. Ooh, okay, I remember one of those guys from before. I wonder if I can take them out now. So I guess I can give it a shot. Oh my goodness, those things are so creepy.
3, no, actually 4.
Okay, he was kind of stuck. That was easy.
On the trees.
And what is this? Is this a... Oh my...
Yeah, nothing in there. Okay, so what's down here? Okay. Okay. Useless. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is nice. Okay.
Oh, I can't even speak. That jump scare is so freaking bad. And this thing actually
Okay, I can shimmer that
oh my freaking
onto
goodness. I
bars.
literally shook so bad. Okay, that was a spider nest. Bro, that thing just came out of nowhere. Oh my goodness, what did it drop? A necrotic fang. Used to crafting death weapons and grappling hooks. I'm guessing that was a spider funnel. And what can I use it for? It craft this black willow, dagger of dissolution,
Wonder what's done here.
and tarantula tether. Okay, I'll look into that later, because at the moment I just want to carry on checking this out. And in case you haven't noticed already, the vanilla spiders also have some very interesting movement patterns. So if this guy walks up here, he
I
kind
don't
of
think
walks
there's anything
realistically,
down here.
and that just makes things even worse. Oh my goodness, that was that weird thing I saw before. I don't want to see how well my armor puts out against this, and I'm not really taking any damage. That is actually pretty. Oh my goodness, and it dropped a crawling compost trap. Okay, I'm getting a bunch of new items in the moment, and I feel like going into the forest will give me more spiders, so I guess I'll just head into here. Okay, we got another nest. It's the same mob from before, and yeah, it's not really doing that much damage. It's just really fast. And is the nest empty? Nope. Okay, we got another thing. That's definitely new. What is that? Oh, okay.
Okay, so another tree.
People kind of carried that. And what is this? Can I break it?
Yeah, 4 living woods.
I guess I can't do
It's a
anything
lot
with that. And I have no necrosis.
to have this close together. That it's this far in the world.
As you can see, it started to turn daytime again, and I wasn't able to find that many spiders.
I probably could make a base in there actually.
And also, since I get a bit more XP from that, I should be able to do a bit more enchanting and combining. So I actually think I'm going to start doing the pickaxe dust.
Let's
And
go.
that is going to be 7 levels. And then we're going to
Finch, summon Finch. Keep buying all that useless stuff.
So now, even though I know
Hello,
take on some of the spiders, I'm still gonna head over to the nether and try and use some bastions
Another
so that I
chest.
can get gold and netherite, because I still feel like I need some more stuff. And to start, I'll quickly make myself a few more golden apples. There we go, that's already 8 more. And then if I find some sugarcane, I can also make a few firework rockets, which would make finding structures in general a lot easier. Okay, we've got another one of these dudes. They shouldn't be too hard to take out now. And we also have some sugarcane right here. To be honest, I think this should be enough sugarcane for the moment. And I'm just gonna try and locate my other nether portal from before. Okay, it's right over here. So I'm just gonna enter through here and start searching for some bastions. I'm also gonna take
So
a
yeah,
bit of
I
soul
think
sand with me.
the one I
And
have is good.
we already have our first bastion right here. So I'll just try and head to the center. And then I should be able to just be able to make fuses.
This, that, is this good?
And even some nether scraps.
This thing.
After that, I decided that one bastion wasn't enough, so I went and found a couple more. I finished the trip to the nether, and I was able to get a ton of gold blocks and
Just
a ton
found
of
the
netherite
ocean.
as well. So for now, I'll just store all of this into the chests, and I'm going to get the ocean debris smelting in a furnace. Now, I should be able to combine the last boots as well. There we go. And with that, all of my armor already has mending. I thought I'd really have to do some trading with villagers, but I guess not. I'll probably do that later for the elytro, but at least I've already got my armor. And
A lot of
some
loot
smelting
in
now as
here.
well. So I can use this to make a second netherite ingot, and then I'm also going to make the smithing table, which I can use to make my first pieces of netherite armor. And I think at the moment I'm only going to go with the chest plate, since that's the only thing that's really fully maxed. And since I have a few armor trims, I guess I can put one of those on it as well. I'm guessing the eye armor trim is going to look the best, but I might as well double check anyways. But yeah, I think the eye armor trim definitely looks the best. But for now, I'm still going to leave the other netherite ingot in here. I'm also going to finish using all of this gold to make some more golden apples. That's going to be another 10. And my gear is definitely looking pretty good at the moment. Now, the reason I got the soul sand before is because I want to use it to spawn my first boss. It's called the Spider Moth, and it's kind of OP. So I'm going to quickly make myself a shield, and then fly out a bit further from here, because I don't really want it messing with my villages. I think here should be fine. And to be honest, I don't think I should wait much longer and just try and spawn this guy in. I'll make sure to have my rockets at the ready, and once
Okay,
I
so
like
that
this,
was nice.
it should spawn. Apparently, I need a Bane of Darkness in my inventory for it to work, so I guess I have to get that quickly. And let's see, what does that look like? Okay, this is the Bane of Darkness, and it looks like it's just going to weaken the Spider Moth a bit and remove the darkness effect it gives. So now for the interesting thing, what does the rest be like? Okay, I'm going to need these things right here: a diamond, emerald, amethyst shard, end crystal, and a block of maggot
Anything
spider
down
flesh.
here?
Most of those things shouldn't be too
Yep,
difficult to
only
get.
one
For
up.
the block of maggot spider flesh, I'll go to the
Yep.
spider rays. And for the amethyst,
Okay.
I'm just going to have to find a geode. I accidentally forgot to record this section, but I just got myself a
This.
bunch of fermented spider rays, so I can use
Yeah.
those to make a block of spider flesh. But I'm still going to
Okay,
need to turn
so
those
yeah,
spider rays into fermented ones, which means I'm going to need 4 grams
I'm
of
gonna put
sugar.
all
So
that in
after
there
that,
now.
I can easily make the sugar with the sugar cane I have, but I am still going to have to get the brown mushrooms. And for that, I'm going to head over to the nether, since I'm pretty sure you can find those there. And then while I'm there, I can also try and get the gas tier I need for the end crystal. Okay, here we've got a gas tier.
Deposit all that stuff.
Okay, actually,
Got what I
okay, there we go,
want to
that's
keep.
one down. Did he drop
One.
anything? I kind of feel like he went in the lava. But this one. Okay, and it's yes, he did. There we go, nice. So now I just need to try and get those mushrooms and maybe
So
some
yeah,
as well, since I also need that for the crystal.
I think
There
that's
might
gonna
be some
do it
good
for
spots here.
this.
At the moment, I've only found
Actually,
some
let me
sunlight.
just
Ooh,
test
okay,
this.
we do have some right here though.
Oh,
Perfect. I'll just
I
connect the
don't
two
know.
of these.
Like this
And now I
actually.
just need one ender pearl.
Oh
This
yeah,
guy
it
for
was
it.
that.
Just appreciate it.
So it does work.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna need. So I'll
Yeah,
go back
3
to
minutes.
the nether portal.
Fine.
Here's the